Good morning, everyone. It is lovely to see you all here today. So glad you could join us today. Thank you for giving us your time and your presence and just your beautiful self to be with us today. Thank you. Pamela, it is wonderful to see you, my dear, and I love your dedication in staying up to so late in Sri Lanka to join us. And let me just say that I'm so impressed with the way your country does revolution, because wow, so peaceful and just amazing, just really amazing. But I am sorry for the losses that have taken place as a result of that. Um, but at the same time, it's just been breathtaking to read everything about what's going on there. And I can't help compare it to the US and how, uh, yeah, not so great we are at doing that. So, um, thank you for sharing all of that with the world, dearest Pamela. And Branislav, it's so good to see you. Ravenheart and Ricardo, Barbara. Arlia, so good to have you. Lauren, wonderful to see you. And Rebecca, always lovely to have you here, along with Kay and Paige. Mwah, big hugs to you, beautiful one. All right, everybody. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I'm going to be opening registration for the online retreat that's going to be taking place in September, the beginning of September. And I just got the information on what it's going to be. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, that is, of course, open to everybody all over the world. And every time I do one of these online retreats, all the video is recorded and everything, so that, and then I try to post it as quickly as possible. So for those of you that are in different parts of the world and you want to be a part of the retreat, the recorded version becomes available as soon as possible as we move through the live experience. So I'm super excited about it. I think it's gonna be awesome. Yes, Pamela, I am keeping you all in my prayers, because yeah, it's just been so interesting to read about what's going on, and just the way you all as a people are handling it. So definitely keeping you all in my prayers. Marisol, it's good to see you. And Tiffany, thank you. That's so kind of you. And hello, beautiful Tiffany, to you as well. All right. I'll be sending out registration information for that retreat coming up. Probably my hope is to have it all together in the next week or so. So for those of you that are on my mailing list, be on the lookout for that. And if you're not on my mailing list, why not? You would be the first to know everything. So go to belovedpublications.com and join the mailing list. I don't send out a ton of stuff, so I don't flood your inbox unless there's School of Love going on and there's like a lot of information that needs to be conveyed, but usually, like, I don't know, anywhere from a couple times a month. So I won't be overwhelming your inbox if you sign up. So, all right. let's dive in. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be with you today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for offering your love, your light, your glory to this moment. Because even though you may be on your own watching this, either live or eventually the recording, just know that you are with a community of people that have varied interests, that are at different places in their evolution as a soul, different places in their awakening as a human being. And yet, the common thread that binds your hearts together is love. Love and an expansion of consciousness that brings more light, not only to you and your inner world, but to the world at large. So take a breath and breathe in this community of souls that you are on this journey with, each and every moment, whether you are in body or out of body. You are a part of the larger human collective, but you are very much a part of the community of love. And you may not always know what that means, or you may not always be able to feel it. But we are here with you, and you are here with us. Just breathe that in. there is an enormous wave of service that is cresting over your world and flowing through humanity. And that service is to leave the body. Much is changing in your world, and in many ways on the outside, it seems very terrible and tumultuous and terrifying. But really what you are a part of at this time is a rebalancing. And you can see all over the world, there are people desperately trying to hang on to the old ways of living, the old paradigms of power dynamics through dominance, ownership, possession. And as those paradigms fall away because of the energies that are emerging, there is a bigger and bigger need for love. And love is awakening on your planet through humanity more and more. People are remembering love. Love for their families or their children, or the land on which they live, or their communities, or an ideal that still holds strength for them and support through love rather than fear. There is a community spirit that is being awakened to help those in need on a much broader level. And through all of this, there are human beings in your world that are ready to leave their bodies. They are willing to leave their bodies because part of the rebalancing must flow through humans as well. That there are more of you that the planet can sustain. Now, you could change a lot of things about the way you live, and then the planet could host this kind of population or larger population. But the way you are living now and the amount of humans that are using the planet's resources, that is wildly out of balance. And what is often forgotten is that the planet itself will take care of itself and all the life that is held within, upon, and above this world. And so you will begin to observe that the rate of birth and death is going to be changing. For a long time, the rate of birth was surpassing the rate of death, but that is going to be coming back into balance. And those that choose to leave are doing an enormous service. Even though you may feel the devastating loss of their presence in your life, Grieve as much as you need to grieve, but hold in your heart their service to every single person, creature, being on this planet. And some of that death will be a direct result of the unsustainable ways in which you all have been living and reproducing. And that's all right. It's all right in that. It's not necessarily a good thing for everyone to keep living this way, but it's all right because there is that rightness of balance that you, your conscious mind, is not in charge of. That everyone can push and pull and demand and take and run over and steamroll and all these kinds of actions to absolutely get what they want. But that will not be sustained. You are living in extraordinary times. And with all your technology and all your great knowledge, this is all wonderful. But love is what will bring it all back in balance. Mother Earth, your home, Gaia, loves you. As she loves all creatures within her being. As she loves herself enough to bring it all back into balance. Surrender to that balance each and every day. Invite love in, share love when you can, where you can, with whomever you can. Not to run yourself ragged or become codependent or a doormat, always doing for others, but let the love you share bring as much joy to you as it does to those you are sharing it with. Your giving does not ever have to deplete you when it is done with love, without assumption or expectation that it be returned. Or if you give someone money, the expectation that they should spend it a certain way. You give what it feels right to give. Let it be a gift. Let people take it in or squander it or reject it or whatever they want to do with it. You are simply there to share love. That how it is received and what is done with it, that really has nothing to do with you. What does have to do with you is your willingness to share it. So trust when people leave their body, when they leave this life, trust their service. If you watch someone self-destruct, trust their service, trust their journey. Even if that creates pain within you. Do not push them or shove them or try to tell them what to do or how to do it. You just keep loving them. Keep loving them. And if they choose to stay, wonderful. If they choose to go, wonderful. Because when you love, there are no conditions. There is loving structure that you offer to children who are under your care, young people who are under your care. There are loving boundaries that you place within your relationships to help create strength and safety. But these are not conditions. They do not say that if you don't do this or you don't do it my way, I won't love you. It might be that you cannot be in relationship with that person because they are unkind or abusive or continually hurtful, or they do not respect your boundaries. But that's not what love is about. You can love them and love them and love them and not be in relationship with them. So your world is undergoing a kind of restructuring, and sometimes people won't know how to restructure. What is the next move? How can we improve upon what we have? But they will try. More and more you will see people trying with love to figure things out, to navigate, to broaden the consciousness, to come together in co-creation. So when you find yourself becoming frustrated or angry with someone, why aren't they doing it this way? Or why is everyone doing that? Or what's going on? Just stop and recognize that you are afraid. You are afraid for those you love, for your own future, for the future of your community, for the inequality, for the violence. You are afraid, and it's all right to be afraid. You are all right in your fear. Breathe and then love, and love again. Not to deny your fear or try to cover it up or pretend it doesn't exist, but to love as you fear. And to remind yourself that love always brings you the safety you crave, that fear cannot. Connect with the people you love for no other reason than just to share love. Tell them why you love them. What is it about them that you love? And look in the mirror and tell yourself all the things about yourself that you love. And your communities of love will grow and they will find each other. And you will celebrate those that are in the body and those that choose to leave the body. And you will find your way, beloved ones. And your way may not look exactly like the ways of others, but it works for you. And I will be there every breath, every moment, reminding you that you are loved. And that when you love, you open the gateway to joy and to peace, harmony and unity. And that is what brings it all back into balance. I love you. Namaste. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that just fills me with so much hope. Hi, Amy. So good to see you here, my dear. Thank you, Ravenheart, for the reminder. Yes, please, I appreciate it if you enjoyed the video to give it a like, a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. We would love to have you as an official YouTube family member. And especially though, if you enjoyed the video, please share it with those you love, because I think we all need the reminders that there is something bigger happening in our world and that we are very, very much a part of it, and not standing on the sidelines watching it, but very much a part of it. So yes, you are welcome, Paige. Oh, thank you, Pamela. That's so sweet of you. Oh, I'm glad, Lauren. So glad you're here today. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and I will be here next Monday for sure. So, or maybe that's a Tuesday for you in your part of the world, but whatever day it is, I'll be here on the same day and at the same time. So much love to all of you. Have a fantastic week full of love. That is my hope and my wish for all of you. No matter what happens in our days, but that we remember that we are loved, and that when we love, things just always go a whole lot better. Mwah. Have a wonderful